Alright fellas, here we're back on a Pokemon TCG video where we've got ourselves some, oh boy, Black Bolt, White Flare information. Alright, okay. Black Bolt and White Flare. So we already know how this works for JP. I mean, for the most part. Obviously, we don't know like all the cards, everything like that, but we know for the most part kind of how the set works. It's going to be having this stuff. It's going to have 2 booster boxes. It's going to have its special booster packs, whatever, right? It's going to have, this set's basically going to be split between the Unova decks. You know, good stuff, right? I mean, makes sense. It's 2 sets. Usually in English, they get combined into 1. Not the case this time. Not the case this time. In English, Black Bolt and White Flare are 2 different sets. 2 separate sets, which is pretty insane. I don't think this has ever happened before where we've had a dual release English set, but I mean, it makes sense given if this was a combined English set, this would be a set with over 300 cards, and that would be a lot. But I think they've done similar stuff before, but whatever, it is what it is at this point. Either way. This is our special English set that's going to be dropping July 18th, and it says products are released between July 18th and August 22nd, which is interesting, so maybe it's not a super long duration for a lot of the product, but whatever, it's fine. Unless there's more products coming after that, but just not revealed, whatever, doesn't matter. Again, special set. So, this is a special set. It's only going to have ETBs, booster bundles, I think maybe blister packs, poster collections, binder collections, premium collection boxes, like regular collection boxes, stuff like that. It's not going to have booster boxes, that's the point. It's going to have products that are outside of booster boxes, but to get individual packs, you have to buy other product. Again, like trainer boxes, booster bundles, stuff like that, right? Which, say what you want about that, say it's a good thing, say it's a bad thing, say it's a mediocre thing, I mean, I don't know. This set, the ETBs look good. I love them. I really do like the look of these. These are really good. Some of the best Elite Trainer boxes probably made, I would say. And, not to mention, earlier today, we did actually get the Elite Trainer boxes on Pokemon Center. Both of them did come out, and these were actually for a long time. Like, I joined the queue about 5 minutes after the fact that it like dropped, and I was at like a queue of 800,000. They actually started cutting out on bots, apparently, allegedly. I don't know how true that is, but apparently they got a better system for bots and like people making multiple orders and stuff like that. And I got cut down in half in the middle of my queue. I think I was at like 700,000 or something, and then I checked back like a minute later. I was like 250,000. I'm telling you, like it got cut down a lot just by getting rid of a lot of bots. And where I was like, okay, I was like at 800,000 queue. I thought I was gonna be like, okay, it's gonna be probably 30 to 40 minutes before I got in. If that, it depends. Honestly, it could be a lot longer than that. No, I actually got in a lot faster. I was able to get the 2 Elite Trainer boxes and got out. It did have a limit of 1, but obviously sold out now. But it was up for like 3.5 hours. Like, it was legitimately a long time that this was actually up for. So I mean, if you missed out, it's probably justifiable. Work, busy, not caring, whatever. But like, it's a good thing that these were up for as long as they were. I mean, still not great. I mean, we used to have where Elite Trainer boxes would be up for days, for a new set, and well, not really the case anymore. But given the current situation, I would take it. I mean, it was very good, right? Given everything. And we do have, of course, the contents of these Elite Trainer boxes revealed officially, like what cards are going to come in it and stuff like that. Obviously, got the packs, the energies, the sleeves look nice. The book, the Elite Trainer box itself, the divider, stuff like that. The promo card for Black Bolt is going to be the Thunderous full art that we've already seen in JP, and then for White Flare, it's going to be the Tornadus. So they are treating those as the exclusive promo cards for each of these. It makes sense. I'll take it. It's cool. I like Thunderous and Tornadus, so that's nice. Okay. Obviously, we know how the set works. It's going to have every card's going to have an illustration rare, special illustration rare. Probably going to have its black and white rares. Not every card, but some of the cards are going to have black and white rares. Probably the bigger ones. This is probably going to be the alternative for hyper rares in the set. Probably, I think we have Master Ball foils and stuff like that. There's a lot that's going to be in this set, and we can only hope the pull rates are good. That is the big thing with this set, is that this set has got to have good pull rates. Because if this is a set that has regular pull rates, you are looking at, well, in one set alone, 86 illustration / special illustration rares to pull. That's a lot. I don't think I need to say that. That is a hell of a lot of special illustration rares and regular illustration rares in order to actually be pulled. So you've got to have great pull rates, please. Like that. It's the last set of the Scarlet and Violet era before we actually get to Megas. Maybe it'll be like Crown Zenith again. We can get good pull rates on it. Every other pack is a good hit. We can hope. That's literally all we can do for this, is just hope, right? So, yeah, of course, we do again have both official products revealed, the Elite Trainer boxes, as well as the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes here, which don't look too different, but they usually don't. We do also have poster collections and binder collections. By the way, with this being split into 2 sets, which I'm pretty sure I mentioned, split into 2 sets, you're going to have Black Bolt for one set, White Flare for another. It's actually not going to be one combined set. So that, again, just another interesting thing to point out. This will have its own pulls and own different like cards in it, and so will White Flare here. But there's going to be split product for the most part between them. There's going to be the White Flare binder collection, which is going to have all White Flare packs, the binder itself, Black Bolt same case, all booster packs, all Black Bolt booster packs, and the Black Bolt binder collection there. And we will also have product that will combine them. Obviously, I mean, it's black and white. They're going to have stuff that's combined. So, probably some stuff that is not, but still, right? This is going to have, apparently, this Victini box here, which is, of course, we've already seen the reveal of this official Victini card before, but this one's actually going to have the full art, which I really do like. That's nice. But it's going to have, apparently, 2 Black Bolt and 2 White Flare booster packs each in it, so it's going to actually not be focused on one or the other. We do also have this little poster collection here, which says 4 booster packs. I can only assume, as you can see here, 2 of Black Bolt and 2 White Flare. The mini tins, we do not know how these are sorted, but given that they don't really lean in too much on one color, I'm going to assume that they are going to be one of each pack, because I believe mini tins are 2 packs. I'm assuming 1 Black Bolt, 1 White Flare, and whatever else is in these. I think like a coin or something. I don't know. Either way, I love that mean show. I want that. And then also the booster bundles here. Again, 2 separate booster bundles, 1 with Black Bolt, 1 with White Flare. So, again, it is going to be 2 separate sets. Both products are going to be releasing simultaneously. All the products are going to be releasing simultaneously. But if you do want, like, let's say there's a specific card in one set that you want, you're not going to get it out of the other because it is a dual release set that is 2 different sets. So you got to find out what cards you want are in each and then go for them. And if you want, a mix, well, there you go. You got to get both, I suppose. But well, try to get both. Obviously, you're going to be tough given, allocation and stuff like that. It really depends, honestly, how much this set is going to be end up being printed, how much this set is going to be scalped. I think this is a set that can have really good pull rates. At least I think it should have good pull rates. So hopefully it's like Crown Zenith, where I don't want to say sits on a shelf for too long because that's not good, but where it's getting ate up well by people who are actually going to like try and open the packs, not scalp them, stuff like that, right? Hopefully it's affordable, obviously. For the first time ever, English TCG will be releasing split sets like Japan, 2 separate but related sets releasing at the same time. Yeah, that pretty insane, but whatever. And here's the information. Each set has over 170 cards. That is almost the amount of cards a regular English set has. If not actually. More than 65 illustration rares. Also, I say regular cards, but this is all cards in general. But anyway, 65 of those 70 being illustration rares. 5 special illustration rare cards. I mean, that's EXs, right? 6 Pokemon EX, Zekrom and Melody EX in black and white. Black Bolt and Reshiram EX and Keldeo in White Flare. 8 ultra rare Pokemon and supporter cards. I'm assuming that's like hyper rare and stuff, so we'll see. Man, that's crazy. 1 illustration rare, special illustration rare card for each unit of a Pokemon. Again, that's what we were kind of going over earlier. 1 special illustration rare supporter card, which is interesting. I don't think we know who that is yet. I know I don't think Charon is a illustration rare, is he? I think he's a full art in, I don't know. Let's look. I think it's here. It might be in the Landorus section, actually. I'm not too, right here. This is Charon. It's a promo, so it doesn't actually tell us. Either way, I'm going to just assume that's a full art and not a special illustration rare. It doesn't give me special illustration rare vibes, but you never know, right? It could be different. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. 3 different foil patterns, 2 of which will either be Pokeball or Master Ball pattern across the screen, or there'll be the foil, the hollow foil thing, I don't remember. And then the new black-white rare cards, which will feature card illustrations in a monochromatic black or white design, which basically confirms that they will not be replacing hyper rares in this set. They will actually be alongside, probably just a higher rarity than ultra rare. So we're going to be getting the normal stuff, your regular rares, commons, your uncommons, rares, commons, and stuff like that, right? Your double rares, which are your EXs. You'll be getting your illustration rares, 1 for every single Pokemon in the set, other than the EXs, which will have a special illustration rare. Hyper rares for some of those, plus trainers, and obviously we'll have trainers, supporters, stadiums, tools, stuff like that, right? And then we'll get the secret rare versions of some of those, if not all of them, depending on how they go about it, and then special illustration rares of some of them as well. Apparently, at least 1 of each, as stated here. And then ultra rares / hyper rares, those gold cards for some of them, and then black and white rare cards, probably for very few, honestly. Probably really just like Zekrom and Reshiram, maybe like Victini and another one. I don't know. I don't expect us to get too many of those at all. But yeah, it's gonna be a set that's gonna be insane. Like finally, so many Unova Pokemon have gotten nothing. Like Haxorus being a prime example. Haxorus has not gotten anything besides like regular rares, holo rares, whatever, since its entire inception. And finally, it's actually gonna at least get an illustration rare. Could get a special illustration rare if it's an EX. That'd be great. But you know, at the very least, an illustration rare, which is gonna look great regardless. Oh boy, finally. Like all special sets, they will not sell booster boxes or individual packs of these sets. You can only get packs of these through special products, like the Elite Trainer boxes available on release. The binder collection also available on release. It seems like, okay. The poster collection and the mini tins, as well as all this stuff. This will be available on release on July 18th. August 1st, we'll have the sticker collection, the Victini illustration collection, and then the booster bundles on August 22nd. I don't know if this is the entire product lineup or if they plan to do, like, again, like a premium collection thing or something like that later down the line. We'll see. But at the very least, this is what we know right now. Each of the 156 Pokemon will get a regular card or reverse holo Pokeball, Master Ball foil, and a special illustration rare or regular illustration rare, giving the set over 800 cards total. It's insane. Of course, here are the confirmed Pokemon so far, all of their illustration and special illustration rare alternatives. We got the Genies, and then we of course got the black and white rares for Reshiram, Zekrom, Reshiram, and Victini, right? So yeah, Black Bolt and White Flare is uncertain. I'm gonna say uncertain. I'm loving the look of the set and how it's working, but if you can't get the product, you can't get the product. And if the pull rates are bad on the product, then it's even worse, right? That's gonna, if the pull rates are great, that's going to make a lot of the singles tank a lot, which if you can say that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't really care. I'd rather than be lower valued so I can actually get them, right? But if on the flip side, if it is hard to pull individual illustration rares and special illustration rares, expect the prices for this set, not only in packs and product, but singles to be really high, even for random singles that no one really cares about. Because it's, again, if it's a set, we see it. Over 65 illustration rares. You know, they said it. They confirmed. I'm pretty sure it's on the official Pokemon website, though I don't feel like looking. 65 illustration rare cards per set. You know, if you want one of those, like let's say you want Herdier illustration rare, a very random but very very specific. Let's say you want that. I wouldn't expect it to be as expensive as something like Hydreigon's illustration rare, given the the popularity of the Pokemon. But I would still expect it to be pretty up there, because it is just a card that is so specific, so so needed, so wanted, not so wanted, but so specific that it's going to be hard to not only pull, but for every single person, and then hard to buy because, well, you're searching for a super specific card, right? Searching for like a specific thing is always extremely difficult if a set is so in demand for one, and also hard to pull. That's why Prismatic Evolutions is so terrible. But if the set is, even if it's in demand, if things are easy to pull, there is still a good chance you can get that. And of course, we still have the Japanese set to hope for, as well, and hope that we can be able to actually get some good pulls out of that as well. That's something else we can kind of hope for, right? Hope for the Japanese versions of the cards to be pretty easy to pull. We'll just have to see, right? Anyway, yeah, that's a lot of the information for Black Bolt and White Flare that we have for now. I'll update as we get it, at least do my best to. This stuff's looking insane. The set, I really like the look of the set. I like how they're doing it. I like how it's shaping up. I love a lot of what they're doing with this set. I really, really do. I just hope we can actually get good pulls, and I hope that the product is obtainable. I got both Elite Trainer boxes. I've thought about holding my Elite Trainer boxes, because just, at least Pokemon Center Edition ones, because it's just not, in this economy, it's not a smart idea to open them, just because you can get packs other ways and stuff like that. But I'm probably just gonna open them. I mean, I like the series too much. Come on, this stuff looks so cool. I want to open them, use the Elite Trainer boxes for storage purposes, and be able to open the packs. So I don't think I'm gonna hold, especially with a special set that it's gonna be probably pretty tough to get anything of. I've still not opened one pack of Prismatic Evolutions. Just want to let that be known. It's that insane. Anyway, yeah, whatever. I'll see you later. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. Peace.